Hello everyone, my name is Liberty Telanau. I am currently pursuing my postgraduate management program at the Indian Institute of Management Tiruchirappalli. Today, as part of a requirement for my Term 4 paper, Indian Economy and Policy project, I will be speaking on the economic liberalization of India in 1991. So today, looking largely at the economy of India and how things have changed after the LBG Act of 1991, we can say that India had a breakthrough in 1991. A breakthrough because the reform that took place in 1991 had a huge impact on the economy of India, and it changed the course of the nature of the economy as a whole. Before the reform, things were quite different for India. After the independence of India, the economic policy in India were largely influenced by the colonial experience, which was perceived by most of our leaders as exploitative in nature. Policy tended towards protectionism, and there was a huge emphasis on import substitution, and most of the industries were controlled by states, and there was a large public sector, and mechanism of central planning was in place. Moreover, license rights exist, which was required for every business to set up business during between 1947 to 1990. So we were basically having a very closed economy, and moreover, during the time rupee was inconvertible, and there was huge import licensings, and firms also require permission or license to invest or to expand. However, before the reform in 1991, India did made an attempt to liberalize the economy. The first one was in 1966, and the second one was in 1985. 1985, it was initiated by the then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. However, the attempts were unsuccessful, to say. And since 1985, India was facing a balance of payment crisis, majorly due to currency devaluation and huge current account deficits. And by 1990, India was in a serious economic crisis. The government was close to default, and its central bank had refused to issue new credits. And to make things worse for India, foreign exchange reserve had reduced to the point that India can barely finance 3 weeks worth of import. There are also other reasons or root cause for this crisis. We can relate to the breakup of the Soviet bloc in 1990. This was a problem because Russia was a major trading partner for India in terms of exporting trading partner, and moreover in 1990 there was a Gulf crisis where Iraq invaded Kuwait. This was also a problem because we were in a major importing partnership with Kuwait for crude oil. The price rose dramatically, and India had to take the blow, and this widened the balance of payment crisis further. Moreover, there was huge fall in foreign investment, and they were started in 1979. And moreover, internally, between the period of 1989 to 1991, we had three prime minister who took up the office. Well, basically, political uncertainty to say. And moreover, fiscal deficit was also rising. So India was in a really big problem. So what India did during that time was reach out to IMF for a loan. Luckily for India, IMF agreed to bail out, and they agreed to give us 2.2 billion dollars of loan. However, they with some conditions. They want our economy to be open, which is to liberalize the economy and to welcome the international trading system within India, and moreover to devalue the currency, which India accepted. And apart from that, India had to airlift our national coal reserve as a pledge for the loans. We transferred 47 tons of coal to Bank of England and 20 tons of coal to the Bank of Switzerland. So that is how we tackled the issue, and gradually we were able to revive through the liberalization of our economy, formally in 1991. This initiation was taken by the then Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao with the help of the then Finance Minister Manmohan Singh. India took a lot of reforms. There was trade reforms where there was reductions in a lot of tariffs, and we had FDI reforms where for the purpose of promotion we set up foreign investment promotion board, and there was also industrial reforms where we do away with the licensing Raj. We did away with that, and there was also reform in MRTP Act. Rupee was also devalued to bridge the gap between real and nominal exchange, and monetary and fiscal reforms were also there. India reduced the CRR and SLR rates down, and moreover stock and mutual funds market were also regulated. Moreover, there was reduction in taxes. So gradually India started reviving, and we were able to yes, bring our economy to a standpoint again. So we welcome the international markets by opening the economy, making our economy an open economy after that. And we started focusing on more market oriented and role of private and foreign investment to enhance the economy. And well, since then the overall thrust of liberalization has remained the same. Yeah. So thank you for listening. I would like to stop here.